Hello, in today's video, we're going to look at the ADX. What is the ADX? ADX stands for Average Directional Movement Index. My name is Sewankambo Isma. I do welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you haven't clicked onto the bell, please do such that you do not miss out on every video that we do release on this channel. The ADX, one of the dilemma that traders will often face is trying to decide how strong a trend is. So most of the indicators just show to us the particular to which direction rather the market is going. Indicators such as the MACD, indicators such as the stochastics, indicators such as the RSI, that is the relative strength index, and a lot more. But this one in particular doesn't show us to which direction the market is going, but rather shows us how strong the particular trend is. So knowing how strong the particular trend is defines a lot from a trader, because when it comes to the forex market, we have two types of forex. It is structured in two ways. One that is in the trending market and also in the ranging market. And most indicators, if not 75%, literally show to us the trends, like which direction the market is going. But this one in particular shows us the strength of the trend. But that means that it shows us whether the trend is strong, that is if it's going up and also coming down. So in this video, I want to show you on our platform that is using the MT4 platform how you can use the ADX. The ADX has actually, as the indicator itself has actually three lines. That is the ADX itself, which is usually the blue line. The other two dotted line, that is the minus D1 and the positive D1. The minus D1 is usually red and the positive D1 is usually green in color. They are all dotted. So let's see how you can use the ADX onto the platform and see how we can make money and with this particular indicator. But again, before we can start trading with the ADX, you have to bear in mind that when you're using the ADX, it can actually not only be used alone, but rather be used with other indicators, meaning it's a secondary indicator. Let's not use the ADX as a standalone system. We can always use it with other indicators to determine where the market is going. Okay, so you can use it with probably the stochastics. Okay, these two work hand in hand, and then you'll be in position to profit accordingly. I'll still be releasing a strategy of how you can use the ADX and also the stochastics when you are trading. So let's see directly without any wastage of time and see how we can trade with this particular indicator. So the moment we come onto our chart, what we see is the ADX. We get it from the indicators list on the MT4. When it comes to the trading view, we get it from the indicators iconic feature on the trading view. But for this particularly, we're going to use the MT4, and for the MT4 we get it from the indicators list, where I have just clicked, and make sure I don't change any figures. I leave everything by default. So what I have just suddenly changed is some bit in colors, so it may not necessarily be the same colors as of mine. And when we see, this is the MACD, it's an oscillator. Oscillators are usually below the chart, the markets. And the blue line, like we saw, or like I've told you earlier on, is actually the ADX itself. The dotted red line is the minus D1, and then the dotted green line is the positive D1. So the ADX, first and foremost, works within a range of 0 to 100. But remember, like what I told you, not to forget, is that the ADX does not show to us which direction. You seeing it going up doesn't necessarily mean that the market is going up. So there are scenarios whereby you're going to see the ADX going up, but instead the market is going down. So in this case, it will actually be showing to us that the market is actually having a lot of strength regardless of which direction. So it can be certainly for this case that the MACD is up, and then the market is moving down. So it works within levels. Okay, we have levels, strong levels. That is, we have a strong level at 20, we have a strong level at 40, and then we also have a strong level at 50. So these levels are just with not with just a matter of not with just a wastage of time. We can draft these levels. Okay. So as we can see them clearly onto our chart, these are key levels. So the moment the ADX comes and crosses coming from the bottom, and it crosses going up above 20, this indicates or signifies an emerging trend, meaning that at any time from now we may expect a trend. This trend can either be upwards or downwards. So if you're to use the ADX as an indicator or as a secondary indicator, in other words, you should get an indicator that definitely for it defines to which direction the market is going. Then if the other one shows you that the market is probably going up, then it's the ADX to confirm whether this upward market trend has a strong momentum to move this market in that direction. So the same happens when the market is probably going down, either ways, or alternatively. Now, the moment it crosses 20 shows or signifies an emerging trend. The moment it actually it is between 20 to 40, this signifies a trending market. So usually meaning that the moment the ADX rather is below 20, this means that this market is ranging. And the moment 20 is crossed going upwards, it means that the market has started trending. So between 20 to 40, that's a trending market. Just know the market is trending regardless of whether going up or downwards. There is enough momentum for you to trade. So for those that literally are good at trading the trending markets, this is good for you. Then between the moment it crosses 40 and goes upwards, it means that the trend has enough strength. Okay, this trend is having enough strength. Okay, so this signifies a strong strength. So between 40 to 50, we see a strong strength with the help of the ADX. So the moment it goes in that, it means that we should have ideally at the moment it actually comes from 50, it can go 50 to 100, okay, wherever, but usually it's very hard for it to exceed 100. So the moment it goes past 40 will signify, or it signifies that the market or the trend is very, very strong, whether upwards or downwards. And it's an indication the moment the market comes from any of those levels, that is probably 50 or any of the levels there, and comes back to 20, it means that if you have been in a buying position or in a selling position because of the trend strength, then you had better come out. It's a warning that you should come out, meaning that this trend, which has probably been going up or downwards, has probably reduced. It's no longer trending, and it means that the market is going within the range. So for those that are also good at trading the ranging markets, this indicator is also good in the way that it shows you when you should trade when in the range, especially for the people that choose trading the bounce with the Bollinger Bands. So this is good for you, and it's better you actually deploy this. That is after watching this video. So the same happens the moment it goes into a range, it means that come out. So we see the beauty with this ADX is that it shows us probably the entry. The entry comes in at the point. I usually, with the strategy that we use, basing onto the ADX, we at least recommend you to actually have your entries at 20% or 20 level of the ADX. So at 20, 25 then to endless. So you should buy or you should sell at the moment it approximates to 25. So the moment it goes in any of those above, but then comes back and it reaches or it clocks 25, then you should always be mindful to close your positions. Okay, so hope you really find this video. It has been hope you really find this video grateful, and if you really think it's helpful to you, please share it such that the rest of the other people can also benefit out of this. So thank you so much. I do sign out. Bye bye.